Someone says I'm live. I'm just here to survive. No, I'm here to thrive. That's my video for the day. Thrive, don't survive. It's better to thrive. So today, in our research, as you know, we are dealing with vitamins B, the B series. That's what we are doing. We are researching as much as possible, and every day I do my little update on my discoveries from maybe last night or the day before. And so now the 2 days back we are looking at homocysteine levels when you have not deficiency. Well, yes, deficiency in terms of not being able to quickly convert back the homocysteine, remove what has to be removed and get that processed into methylene, and that is homocysteine levels could be a challenge in itself, as it could dilate the blood vessels and cause the cardiovascular issues, and long term it would cause cardiovascular issues. So having enough B12 does allow you to remove or convert back that homocysteine, break it back down into a useful amino acid, meta 9. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Now I learned that, but also what we learn is there are other compounds that gives a methyl group, donate a methyl group, and there's a lot of them. One that is being proposed, purported, is what is used to be called vitamin B15. That is dimetra methyl something. I'll get it on in thing, but I got them. Um, and tetramethyl TMG, I think. It's called BTN TMG. You could buy it offline. I've been trying it, and I also have some other compounds. But the idea is to have the methyl group so that you could have the processes, converting homocysteine back into this meta 9, if I'm pronouncing this right. Um, so this was what I have been studying, and the idea of having sufficient B12, having sufficient being folate, and I am very careful. I'm not going to speak about folic acid. No way. It's always folate, which is a natural compound. We know what folic acid is, the synthetic variant, and it has not been um, well absorbed. And it is not well absorbed or well processed by a lot of persons. So it's very important that we look at the folate groups, the methyl folate, methyl co, the methyl B9, the methyl B12. Those is what we've been looking at. Now, that's not the metallity. There are other bioavailable forms, other forms that are easily absorbed. The next thing that I pick up on, which I think is quite interesting, that we must talk about. I started with vegetarian because I was vegetarian for a long time, 33 years, and it's not only vegetarian and vegans that have any problem. There are persons with genetic mutations that are having a problem. They cannot convert the normal intake of the B vitamins, the B12 and the B9 into the metal form because of issues with the small intestine, like some protein called intrinsic factors. There are other issues like with the hydrochloric acid. It's not proper there, so you are not having the B9 being encapsulated and protected for it to be absorbed in its whole processing. So that could be a challenge also for a number of persons. And so we need to be thinking about the supplementation, not just from the angle of, oh, vegetarian, you're not eating liver from meats, and you're not eating beef, you're not eating meat. It's also from knowing yourself and knowing what are the symptoms, even though you cannot get those tests. But there are now a lot of blood tests that or the blood test panel, the panel with the blood. You look at your blood, you could realize your oxygen levels, you could start thinking about the size of the range of your blood cells. Look at all those little things, become conscious about it. So the research is being going on, so I will get the details in the research. I just wanted to do the update as we agreed that there's a lot. And the B series is very important. There's a lot of information on YouTube with the B series already, so you could start googling, and I'm sorry, YouTubing, the importance of the B vitamins. They are significantly important for people who are deficient, even those persons who might be, as I said, person who might not be eating meat a lot, but they might only eat meat once in a while. You're not really consistent, you need to be conscious. The next thing I pick up on, you try to take your B vitamins by subbling, under your tongue or chew. It is much more absorbable that way than just swallowing a pill. um, they say from some research that yes, the injection might be good. Well, of course, this they are showing the injection is in a different type, but injection might be good, but the taking it under the tongue and chewing of the B vitamin seems to be even as effective as taking an injection. So, but you need to get the format that is for under the tongue or chewable, and not the pills that we normally get in the moving capsule or whatever other capsule it has. So another point that I picked up on, and we're gonna investigate it. We also picked up on the importance of having magnesium to support the B. Magnesium is like a powerhouse supporter. We need to have magnesium to support there. So you pay attention to that. Stress depletes your B series, stress depletes your magnesium, stress depletes your calcium. So, stress, which is what we are living in right now, and that's why this is entitled Thrive, because in thriving, you are looking back at your default state, which is bliss and joy, enjoyment and love, sunshine, and all the beautiful things in life. Getting rid of stress, the meditation, the grounding, the deep breathing helps you to maximize your life. And these are the things we need to do. In fact, I saw one study that shows children, a study was done on children with yoga to help them control that the genetic problem, the MTHRF issue. And they were showing that the yoga is recommended to help you calm yourself down, calm those children down that has the autistic type problems, autistic type symptoms, and help actualize the problem. And I think that is being heard by a lot of persons that while we might be supplementing, you need to really fix the problem, which is overburdening yourself with stress and stress factors. So that is it for today, and I do wish you have a blessed day. And we continue the research, and then we'll do the presentation on our findings in a few series upcoming.